You're trying to create content. You're writing captions, recording videos, maybe even using AI to help. But something feels wrong. It sounds polished, but it doesn't sound like you. And the frustrating part is, you know what you want to say. You just can't get it to come out clearly or consistently. That's why I put together this training. I'm going to show you how to lock in your brand voice and identity in a way that actually feels natural, not forced, not scripted, and definitely not generic. Inside the training, I walk you through how to use a free custom GPT I built to extract your voice, your tone, and the way you naturally communicate, so your content finally sounds like it came from you. Because it did. Once this is locked in, creating content gets easier, decisions get simpler, and you stop second guessing every post. All right, let's jump into the training. I am giving you guys my Identity Project Builder Custom GPT. This extracts your voice, personality, and your business identity so that when you go to create content, the ChatGPT is going to know everything it needs to know about you and your tone, your personality, everything. It's 5 steps that you have to go through. It does take a little bit, but answer the questions honestly. Just type start in the chat and it's going to start for you. And this is mainly if you already have an offer, if you already have something, a business that you're already doing that it's going to help with. But even if you don't have an offer, still go through this and answer the questions on what type of business you would like to start. So the first one is your brand voice. Just answer the questions honestly. Before anything else, you need to extract how you naturally communicate, your emotional tone. Your brand should consistently carry. So you have motivation and intention, who you feel called to help, emotional energy. Go through and answer these honestly. If you don't know how to answer something, just be honest and say you don't know how to answer it. I went ahead and put in some answers. This is according to my niche, but you're going to put in your own answers. Don't put my answers in. Put your own in. So like when someone interacts with your brand, do you want them to feel calm and grounded? Do you want to be encouraging and reassuring? Just answer in your own voice. And like it says, take your time. You can just put it all in one paragraph. When you're done, hit the arrow button and it's going to go to step 2. Before step 2, though, it is going to give you a breakdown of your brand voice. It's going to have your core intent. Read through all of this, and you want to make sure that this is how your tone is, how your energy is, how you want to sound. So you're going to read through it, and then it's going to ask you to confirm it, okay? If it doesn't sound like you, put in there anything that you want to change. You can change it. But we're going to lock it in. When you're done, hit yes, lock in, and then it's taking you to step 2, your brand personality. Who you are as a brand, not just how you sound. Okay, so our brand voice is now locked in. Who your brand is and how it behaves is step number 2. It's going to go through your core archetype, how you lead. So which 1 to 2 roles feel most natural to you as a brand? Put your own answers in. How you feel. Do you want to be a guide? Do you want to be a teacher? Okay, then I put some answers in here just to show you guys. But you put in your answers. Then the energy and profile, okay, for each line. Where do you naturally sit? Are you more calm? Are you more high energy? Are you gentle or direct? Are you spiritual or practical? Companion, authority. Just answer whichever one you feel like is more you. Then it's going to ask you your relationship to your audience. Do you see yourself standing beside them, ahead of them, leading them? You put in your answers. How do you want them to feel after interacting with you? And I'll tell you what, this does take some time. It's probably going to take you a good 20, 30 minutes.
But it's really worth it once you are done, because you're going to see a big difference. It's going to ask you, as a brand, I am not the kind of person who, you're not the kind of person who wants to deceive people, who wants to be, you want to be a trusted person. Just make sure you're answering all of these honest. Once you finish answering those questions, it's going to give you a brand personality, a snapshot, okay? You're going to read through the snapshot. Make sure you read through it, your values, your relationship to your audience, your boundaries. So if it sounds like you, hit yes, hit the arrow, and keep going. Now it goes into business identity, what the business exists to do. Okay, this is your mission statement. So why does this business exist? This is also going into your niche a little bit, who you help. I help women over 40 who are, this is going to give you your answers. You have to answer this. If you don't know exactly who your niche is, go into ChatGPT and brainstorm it a little bit so you get a clearer picture. I'm going to show you guys how to do all of that also, but I wanted to get this done because even if you don't have things set up already, even without a business, even without a product yet, this is going to kind of get your voice extracted and into ChatGPT. And this is also going into the core problem that you solve. So what is the real problem they're facing? Again, if you don't know, go back into ChatGPT and have it help you. You can do it inside of this into this custom GPT. If you don't know what their problem is, just be like, hey, I really don't know what their main problem is. Can you help me figure it out? And it's going to ask you questions, and it'll help you figure it out too. Then it goes into the transformation you stand for. After working with you or learning from you, who did they become? So what is their transformation? Again, if you don't know, just tell it that you don't know and you need help figuring it out. So because of this business, they move from blank to blank. Then your identity check. It's very important. Answer yes or no. Are you building this business to be a long-term trusted education brand, which these are my answers, not yours, or a fast-moving trend-based business? You're going to have your own questions to answer. So you're going to answer everything, hit the arrow, and then it's going to give you another summary, a snapshot, a summary. Your mission statement, who the business helps, your niche. It's going to give you that. You're going to read through it, your core problem you solve, read through it, and then you're going to lock it in. You're going to hit yes if you agree with it. If you need to change something, put no, I want to change this, or I want to change that. So it's going to give you the core transformation, your business orientation, built on integrity, focused on sustainable impact. Then you're going to hit yes, lock it in, hit that arrow. Then it's going to offers and platform alignment. So we've got brand voice locked, brand personality, and brand identity. Now it's time for offers and alignment, okay? Your platform alignment. Again, answer the questions. This step is about fit. So your offer types from the list below, which feel exciting or aligned, which feel natural or draining, okay? If a one-on-one coaching session sounds draining to you, then let it tell it that. If digital products sound exciting, put that. If you want to be an affiliate, put that in. Whatever gets you excited or energized is what you want to add in here. Now it goes into your teaching, selling, and delivery style, which feels more natural. Education-based, do you like demonstrating things? Do you like telling stories? Do you like being more educational? And then What's your primary platform going to be? I was on TikTok for quite a while. I'm kind of moving to Facebook and YouTube. I'm just going to stay on TikTok. Don't worry, Tina. I'm staying on TikTok. Then it's going to go into your business model preferences. Do you want to be stable and predictable, flexible and open? Just answer them honestly. How many offers would you ideally like to maintain at once? And then it's going to go into your non-negotiables, which is also very important. So this business will never require me to what? To lie, to be dishonest. So just add that in there. And I know, again, this does take quite a bit of time, but it's so helpful and it's so worth it in the end. So you're going to answer it, hit that arrow, and then they're going to give you another draft, another snapshot for you to read over, make sure it aligns with you. That is what you want. That's sounds like you, what the things you want to do, your sales, delivery style, your platform, everything, your non-negotiables. Make sure it's all good, and then hit yes and lock it in and move on. Now this is step 5. There's a few steps to this one. This is using AI with integrity in your brand, okay? It's how you want your AI to act, what you want the role to be. Okay, what is it allowed to do for you? What is it not allowed to do? From the list below, pick them all. You want it to help you do everything. You can say all except maybe one if you don't want. But then what the AI is never allowed to do is also important. You don't want it to make up stuff. You don't want it to have income claims. There's a lot of things you don't want the AI to do, so it will be in there. And then the first execution focus, it is going to give you some templates to use, like your prompts. This isn't as important as your voice, but it helps. What do you want it to start doing immediately for you? Educational posts, membership content. It can help you do all of these. And do you want AI to challenge you if something conflicts with your integrity or boundaries? Yes, you want to be challenged. I mean, if you don't, that's up to you. But you always want it to ask you clarifying questions whenever you're doing anything. You don't want it to completely speak for you. You definitely want to include your brain and your thoughts into the AI. So now we have AI's approved role. Read through it, the execution focus. Make sure you read through all of that. Make sure it's all correct. And confirm it, lock it in. Yes, lock it in. The next step is your content pillars. And this is the part I love, because let me tell you, content pillars are my weak spot. I never know what to talk about or what they should be. But this is going to help you. It's going to help you figure out your content pillars also. And this that you're looking at is based on my niche and my business. But it's all going to be focused on you and your answers. Okay. This is mine. You're going to have your own content pillars from your own answers. And it's also going to be your non-negotiables and what you will not teach, okay? You don't want to teach get rich quick schemes, or I don't, or anything kind of shady. So you're going to answer all those questions, click the arrow button, and it's going to give you your primary content pillars, your goal, and this is the draft. So you're going to read through it. It's going to tell you the explicit things that you don't want to do, but if it sounds good, hit yes and lock it in. Then it's just going to go over like your posting frequency, your content types, things that, the content types that you like. So answer all of those, your call to action style. Then answer the sentence, content should never make me feel burnout, or whatever your answer is. All right, now we're into platform content system. It is locked. Read through it. Make sure it aligns with you. Make sure that's what you want. And then they're going to give you some templates. just some prompt templates for when you do go to write content. So you do want to copy and paste those somewhere just so you have them. But we're actually going to save all this into a PDF and a markdown file. Okay, so you didn't just set up your content, you built trust, authority, you've got it all. You've got your voice, your brand. So now what we're going to do is go up to the top. We need to save all this, okay? So what you want to do, first we're going to make it into a project. So go to those 3 top dots, hit add to project, and then just name it. I put test brand voice or test voice because I already have this. But go ahead and save it, create a project, put brand voice on it, whatever you want to name it. We're going to create a project. Then we're going to have it create a PDF for us. So just type in, please make this a PDF so you can download it. So it's going to ask you a bunch of other questions. Don't make it a branded workbook yet. But this is the PDF, okay? So you have your PDF, upload it to ClickUp, your Google Drive, whatever you save your document. I can't talk anymore. Whatever you save your documents to, save it. Now you're going to type in, can you please make this into a markdown file? A markdown file is what you want to add into a project or a custom GPT. It's easier for the AI to read. You can put the PDF in, but to make things easier, make it a markdown file. So then we're going to want to take that markdown file, we're going to want to upload it to your Google Drive or wherever you save your files at. Save it because we're going to be re-uploading it back into another project. So from here, you want to create another new project. You can name it whatever you would like. Name it branded content, my content project. Name it whatever you want. But name it, create a project, and once we have that created, once you have that created as a project, then you're going to go to your add files. I'm going to create an AI agent to organize my files because I can never find them. But you want to find your MD file, your markdown file, add it to these files. If you have other business documents, like your offers, your niche, target audience, any of that, if you haven't created those yet, I'm going to show you how in this membership. But that is what you want to, that's the files you want to add to this. So you're going to add those files, your brand voice file. If you only have that one, add that one. And then every time you go to make content, you're going to go to this project, and that's what you're going to create content from. Now, the next video, I am going to show you how to turn this all into a custom GPT. But for right now, that is what you want to use to create all of your content with from now on. So I hope that helped you guys. If you have any questions or if there's any part of this you don't understand, just message me. Okay, the last thing you're going to want to do with this project is go up to the top 3 dots in the right-hand corner, hit Edit Instructions. You can go into ChatGPT and ask it to create you a set of instructions for this, or you can just type in something like, you are a social media expert with 25 years experience. I put it, this project has my business documents that you will refer to. Okay, so every time you make content, it will refer to your business document, your brand voice documents. You should probably put that in there too. But just, I'm a social media expert in sales and marketing with 25 years experience. You will be helping me create all my content for my business. But most of the time, I ask ChatGPT for my instructions to make it sound better and make it sound like more sense.